Growing up, one of my favourite things was Fraggle Rock. I didn't really see any Fraggle toys when I was a kid. I saw one red Fraggle on the playground. I didn't really think it looked like red or looked like a Fraggle, but I still wanted it. Now, eventually, I found the Fraggle Rock toys from Hasbro Softies, and I was really impressed by them. I found them at Toy World, and I got Moki and only Moki. I'm not sure why I only got Moki, but I still have the box. It pretty much survived. As you can see, it's Moki's box. And that's the other side of the art. Now, Moki survived pretty well. Her hair came off. It was just wool. I replaced it with a similar wool. It's more green. The original hair was more blue, but she's held up pretty well considering how old she is. I eventually found an Uncle Travelling mat, and it's the only Fraggle I ever saw, and that was at a collector's fair somewhere. I think I got him for $10 or $15. So for the longest time, they were the only Fraggles that I had. Now, I wanted the other four, of course, but I just never saw them anywhere. Now, eventually the TV series came out, and while I was sort of exploring what was available online and ordering the DVDs, I found that there was a company called Sababa that had made the other four Fraggles and a couple of Doozers. So I was fairly lucky that the four I didn't have were made. The two I did have weren't made. So between the two companies, I could have all six. Now, I eventually ordered them online, and unfortunately, they were very small. They're only about 10, 11 inches, 9 to 11 inches. And I was a bit disappointed by the size, but I felt they looked like the Fraggles. And that was it for a while. I just had my odd collection of Fraggles that didn't really match the Hasbro Softies and the Sababa toys. And then eventually I found Gobo and Wembley in the dog toy section of the reject shop. I think I got them for like $5 each or something. And I was so excited because they're almost the same size as the Hasbro Softies. They're pretty similar. And they're really good quality. They looked really good. But I still didn't have Red or Booba. I assumed they made a Red and a Booba, and I thought I would just find them somewhere else. I looked around forever. Eventually thought I'll find them online, and I couldn't really find them. Eventually, I found Red, and I found Booba, but Booba was from a line by Namco. Namco made, again, those four Fraggles, not Moki, not Uncle Travelling Matt, and I got, the main difference was the eyes. No, actually, there was another line that had material eyes, and there was another Booba from that set that I was thinking of getting, but this one is from the Namco, and they all had plastic eyes, and they look pretty decent. But I preferred the Sababa ones, and I already had the others, so I ordered Booba, and I ordered Red, and I can't believe after all these years, I actually finally have a collection of Fraggles that are all basically the same size. Now, they don't look exactly the same, and they have different hair. Moki has wool, Uncle Travelling Matt has fur, and Booba sort of has fur as well, but it's a lot thinner and softer. It's not the real shaggy sort of carpety sort of fur. And I don't know, they go together pretty well, and I just got the last two in the mail the other week and cleaned them after COVID and everything and put them with the others, and it's just surreal to finally have all of them eventually. And I'm tempted to get all the Hasbro ones, but I don't like the hair, but I could replace the hair. So I'm thinking of doing that because now I've got them all, I want them all to match, and they're never quite going to match. The Namco ones will never match because they only did 4. The Sababa ones will never match because they only did 4. The only way to have a full matching set is to get all the Hasbro ones, but they're very expensive. But I might still do it, I don't know. But for the moment, I'm just happy to have them all on the same scale, although Booba's a bit small and he's very blue. The other Booba as you can see, is a bit more accurate color-wise. He was more of a greeny light greeny blue color, and his stomach was a lot lighter, but I kind of like the blue Booba. It's not accurate, but I kind of thought he looked good, so I went with that one. But there's another one which is accurate color-wise, but his face, his mouth isn't stitched properly. It doesn't look like it's got the hard sort of panel in there, and it's just sort of bulging out with the stuffing. I don't know if I'm going to get that one, but he was bigger. The person measured it, and he was about 15 or 16 centimeters. Because these ones, Booba is 12, and the rest are between 14 and 15 inches, if I remember correctly. Yep, between 12 Booba and 15 for the Fraggles, and the Hasbro, yep, they're 15. So they're pretty close in size, and I don't know, I'm glad I finally got them. And the Sababa ones each came with a little tag. I think maybe the Namco did as well with the same image, but it wasn't on the one that I got. Some of the ones I was looking at online had them as well. But I don't know what to do with these Fraggles now. I'm tempted to just keep them as a little mini set, almost the same set. The other option is, I was thinking of swapping the hair and the eyes around and making them into just different Fraggles. Or maybe they could be younger brothers and sisters of the Fraggles or something. Or just generic Fraggles I could just keep with them. I don't know what to do with them, but they're kind of redundant now because they're too small. They've been replaced. They've been upgraded. But, yeah, I don't know. I just want to do a video about my Fraggles. Because it took so long to find a full set, and I had to use 3 different companies to do it. And I just don't know why the other 2 companies, Namco and Sababa, didn't just release a set of all 6, or at least all 5. I don't know why Moki keeps getting excluded from these sets. If anyone, I thought Booba would be left out, because Booba was sort of sad and chronically depressed and just didn't really fit in with the other Fraggles. Moki was always more in on the adventures than Booba, so I find that really surprising. But I'm just really lucky that the 2 I found from the Hasbro collection were the 2 that weren't made by the other sets. So between the 2, I got the whole lot. So I know, I'm just going to enjoy my little set of Fraggles for a little while. I did happen to watch Fraggle Rock on one of our local stations. They've got it in widescreen during the day for kids, and it's just really nice to see it. And it just happened to be the episode that I had on there was a Viewfinder set, a Viewmaster set, sorry, and it was this same episode, so it was quite weird to see. I'm used to just seeing these still images of it in 3D, but to actually watch the episode again was fun. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my Fraggles and try and work out what to do with these. But yeah. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think if you're collecting Fraggles, or if you have any information on any alternative ones perhaps I don't know about. Please feel free to let me know. Thanks. Bye. Well, finally, all 6 Fraggles together. Gobo, Moki, Wimbley, Red, Booba, Uncle Travelling Matt. I never thought I'd have them all. It took forever. I mean, I don't want to say how many years or decades it took to find them all. And for them all to exist, because I couldn't find the original Hasbro ones anywhere, even on eBay separately. Yeah, I'm just glad to have them all after all this time.